My name is Annabelle Stewart. I graduated Franklin in 2008. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California, and I currently live in Geneva, Switzerland. I work for a British bank named Barclays, private bank. I work in their COO department as the chief of staff to the COO. It's a new role, but I've been with Barclays now for 2 years. So I double majored in international relations and international banking and finance with minors in business and French. And then I decided to continue my studies in finance and went to EdHec Business School in Nice, France, and did my graduate studies there. Well, the experience here, if we look at it at a scholastic level, you really are challenged by your professors to succeed. They're here to make sure that you're doing well. And from a social aspect, Franklin has also given me great opportunities because the basis of Franklin is to keep an open mind. And that's one of the things that has helped me succeed in both my professional and personal life, because by having an open mind and being open to different cultures and languages, experiences, I've really been able to get opportunities that I maybe wouldn't have if I hadn't come to Franklin. One of the experiences here at Franklin that really prepares you for going on in your career, whether it's grad school and then your subsequent job, is that the independence and responsibility. You get, especially from the US, planted here at a young age, new culture, new language, everything, and you have to learn quite quickly how to fend for yourself in life and school and everything. And that really, I think, shaped me into my grad studies because it was very independent, research-based work. It was much more technical than what I had done here at Franklin. And then in my career as well, Franklin pushed me to really, if you want to get something, you've got to go for it. And that was the mentality here and what I've used going on. The motto of Franklin is you learn by living. You don't learn by reading it in a book or just, in a lecture. You learn by living. And academic travel is so true to that. And I went on all 8 trips and had an amazing experience on every single one of them. Memories that I'll never forget. Places that I go back to now just to see how much it's changed since I was there on travel. So I think that's probably Franklin's most unique point, but it's also not just a selling point, but it's really what helps people move on in their lives with the Franklin motto, with the core values. The connections are very strong between Franklin alumni. You can count on other alumni in a professional sense as well to always help you out. It's one of the best networks that you'll ever have in your career is through Franklin. And you can count on others who are in other areas. There's always tips that you can pick up from others that will help you in your job as well. And the connections that they know as well can help you. So I think it's probably the biggest network I've created and tried to sustain. I grew up in an international background with my mother being Swedish and traveling quite a lot. But when you come here and you really have to be in a culture that is not your own, a language that is not your own, you quickly adapt to, okay, I can do this, it's difficult, but I'll make it through. And by the time I finished Franklin, I made friends outside of Franklin as well. I was speaking Italian. I felt like, okay, what's next? I wasn't afraid anymore of what's the next step. And that's all due to Franklin giving me that opportunity to live it here in Lugano. If I could give one message to prospective students is that it's a big, risk almost taking this, but it's something that will pay off for the rest of your life. And that when you look back and, to use financial terms, risk and reward, the reward here at Franklin, my experiences here, outweighed any risk I ever had coming here.